Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video on Elite Academy. What else? Any doubts? How can we check anyone's integrity? When you are checking anybody's integrity, then it means it is external. Then you are not putting a check on integrity. That person is lacking integrity, then why you are putting it a check? And in civil services also, since we know that integrity is something which is not enforceable. How can you enforce integrity? How can you make anybody exercise integrity? Then we have different rules, regulations, laws at office place, CCTV cameras, biometrics, that people are not defaulting on attendance, biometrics. Then you have checks and balances committees, grievance redressal, midday meal scheme में कोई loss ना हो. Then we have social audit, people's participation. That's why we have the concepts of checks and balances everywhere, because we know that these are the values which should be followed, be it civil servant, be it public servant, everywhere. But when people don't follow it voluntarily, there comes the role of checks and balances. And when we are putting the checks and balance, it means there is no integrity, there is lack of integrity. So you cannot enforce the integrity. Even if you are enforcing the integrity, nowadays people are adopting different means. When you go to RTO office, now they don't take money directly from you, because they know that camera is there, they know that their boss is sitting, they know that everything is technology driven. So they have done setting with the pan wala shop nearby. Okay, go scan or scan karo, pan wale shop ke scanner ko scan karo, transfer the money in their account, then they will take care of whom to distribute. They will take their cut and then rest of the thing. So with the technology, with checks and balances also, people are evolving. Precisely why? Because there is lack of integrity. So we cannot put a check on anybody's integrity because integrity has been compromised. Empathy towards vulnerable can sometimes picture as a being partial with them in the eyes of privileged people. Why are you bothered about it if you are following the Constitution? Why are you bothered about it if your constitution is asking you to do the welfare of the vulnerable section? Why are you bothered about it when already the privileged section have all the privileges and you want to do welfare of certain people who have been historically exploited? Why? Why should be I bothered? Till the time I am taking the help of my constitutional values, till the time I am not misusing my power and authorities, my favor to them or my love towards them cannot be questioned by anybody. I am not doing any favor. I should exercise my power and authority without any fear or favor. और जो आप उनके लिए करोगे ना, आप अपने पॉकेट से नहीं करोगे, या वो प्रिविलेज्ड क्लास के जो लोग हैं उनके पॉकेट से नहीं करोगे. You have the right, you have the authority, you have the everything to do for them. That is within the Constitution's domain. So isme there is no harm, there is no moral dilemma, there is no ethical dilemma, there is no tension at all. बाकी कोई बोलता है कुछ, मिल साइकिल स्टैंड पे बताता हूं तेरे को, है ना? ऐसे डायलॉग सुनोगे ना स्कूल लाइफ में, अच्छा बेटा बहुत स्मार्ट बन रहा, मिलते हैं. Okay guys, so understood? Okay, check means test. How can in interview they will test? Yeah, very good question. How they will test your integrity in the interview? They will test your integrity by asking questions and by testing whether you are consistent in your reply or not. Whether you are showing you are behaving in X manner in this situation. That yes sir, I am a person of values, I am a person who believes in this, but they have asked any question where you have shown something else. It has been shown that you don't have any integrity with what you value, what you say, and so they will sometimes put you, give you a question where they will put you in a situation. Sometimes they will give a scenario, sometimes they will test your knowledge. You have written your hobby that I do gardening. Hobby as a gardening. Gardening as a hobby you have written in the interview. DAF. Now they start asking question. Okay, tell me the spelling of gardening. Yes sir, G-A-R-R-R. Okay, gardening you know. Okay, tell me 3 simple tools which you use in your gardening. Stuck. क्यों? क्योंकि वो दिखाने के लिए लिखा था. Your integrity has been tested. Sometimes you write, I love reading books, novels. Okay, beta, which novel you have read recently? Sir, this one. What you have read in that? What is your important learning? You have prepared for one. Okay, tell me other than this what you have read. Okay, why this only? So if you have genuinely followed, and if it is genuine, your answers will satisfy them. Even though they, and why they ask more and more and more and more questions to dig deeper? Why? Because they know that you are bluffing with them. And when they are satisfied, and your honest reply, your honest answer will satisfy them only when you have practiced it to the core. That is how they test the integrity. And it is very easy to test. सर एंटी करप्शन ब्यूरो के लोग ही करप्शन में पकड़े गए हैं, कैसे इंटीग्रिटी लाया जाए इफ यू आर हेड ऑफ दैट डिपार्टमेंट एंड योर सबऑर्डिनेट्स आर डूइंग लाइक दिस? सो प्रिसाइसली फॉर दैट व्हाट आई हैव डन, what is integrity, why it is important for civil services, and how to inculcate civil services, inculcate integrity in civil services. But to satisfy you immediately, yes, it is a sad situation that the people of the anti-corruption bureau, they are itself indulged in corruption. जब रक्षक ही भक्षक बन जाएगा तो क्या करोगे? That's why we need reorientation of the values. That's why we have sensitivity training. That's why we are going more digital. That's why time to time demonetization is coming. So we need reforms at the larger level. We need reforms in other domains so that such things can be checked. We are creating more moral education. We are giving more moral education to people, to kids in the school, to civil servants, so that the younger lot which is coming up, we can have a checks and balances. That's why government, you will read in unit 6 and unit 7 is dedicated only for civil services. You will read there that how government is coming up with different projects, different programs like a Sparrow, where they are monitoring their performance. They are monitoring their like punishment is being given. So I said there are many checks and balances talking about how to change their behavior. Sometimes if it has been proved that such people are indulged, then we are going for Prevention of Corruption Act. We have an act. How many of you have seen my video which I have published yesterday on the YouTube? Good, very good. When I ask this question with my students, how many are seeing my YouTube videos? Very proudly they say, sir, I have not seen. Bhai dekho, I'm not making it for my joy or my fun or only for my YouTube channel. Whatever I do on YouTube, I don't teach in classes, be it my current affairs classes, be it my test series, or be it my ethics classes. So it is there, you go and see. Yesterday I have covered Adani's bribe and fraud case. So how to put a check, you will get there. That this is a matter related to USA, and USA they have these provisions. So we can learn from the international practices, Nishant. How to put a check, what kind of reforms. So this is a perennial chicken and egg issue. Kya karna chahiye? What to do? So we have to constantly evolve. We have to take the help of technology. We have to take the help of values first. Then we have to take the help of technology. We have to take the help of laws, regulations. We have to take the help of the people. For even on anti-corruption bureau, we have vigilance. Even they are corrupt, then we have Lokpal, Lokayukta. So we are evolving. We are evolving. Had it been a simple solution, तब तो राम राज्य होता है ना? So this is what, yeah, good. You should ask questions. When you ask questions, you learn how to apply the knowledge. When you ask questions, then you will be able to correlate and think what else. ठीक है? So next question is, sir, what if integrity से अपना ही नुकसान हो रहा हो, तब street smart लोग आ जाएंगे, चले जाएं, तो फिर integrity ही अपने लिए problem pose हो जाता है. Example, punishment transfer of honest officers. Good question again. So he is saying, what if with integrity is punishing us? So it is your value. If you want to compromise with it, that is your choice. इंटीग्रिटी से आपका नुकसान नहीं हो रहा है, आपको पीस मिल रहा है. यू आर नॉट रियलाइजिंग. आपका पनिशमेंट हो रहा है, आपका ट्रांसफर हो रहा है. व्हाई यू आर कंसिडरिंग एज अ पनिशमेंट? यू आर वोकल, यू हैव बीन अवॉर्डेड और रिवॉर्डेड और व्हाट हैज बीन डन. पनिशमेंट जो बोल रहा है उसके लिए आप अगर अच्छे एटीट्यूड के इंसान हो, देन यू विल गो टू एनी अदर डिपार्टमेंट, यू विल डू द गुड वर्क देयर एज वेल, राइट? So if we believe that integrity से अपना नुकसान हो रहा है, then we don't have the conviction in our own value system. We don't have the faith on our value system. If I am following any value, I am following it because I believe in it. Integrity is precisely the same thing. Even nobody is watching it, I will adhere to my strong values, what I believe. I will not deviate from the path of self-believed righteousness. And it will come with a cost. I'm living in a society where our values will not match. I'm living in a society where people will have differences. So it might come with a cost. The cost you are seeing is transfer and posting. But the same cost you might be seen as, yeah, the person is righteous and he never compromises. It is. But basically, the image or the punishment which you are considering, you are not following, you are not doing the things, or you're not following your values because others are seeing it. Somebody will praise you, somebody will punish you. You are not doing it for them. You are following integrity for yourself. Sir, if we accept our mistakes, like for example, I had done some manipulation in workplace, then speaking the honest mistakes means I have integrity. Is this integrity? No one knew that mistake, only I knew. First of all, you should know that it is an honest mistake, or like you have done that mistake even without you knowing it as a mistake. If you have indulged in that knowingly that it is a mistake and still you are indulging, it means you have compromised with your values. You have compromised your values. If unknowingly you have done, then accepting it and acknowledging it will not harm you. Even in Prevention of Corruption Act, we have bona fide mistakes. Some mistakes which are like, we don't do it intentionally. We don't do it deliberately. So acknowledging it will not create any problem. If you are acknowledging it, it means you are honest. You are honest in acknowledging your mistakes, and that honesty will be rewarded. But just imagine if you don't acknowledge it and sometime you will be punished for it, then what will you say? No, it was honest mistake. I knew it, but I didn't tell you guys. It means you are hiding it. It means you are concealing the information. It means you are manipulating. So it might happen that you have to face certain things, but it is always good that it should be accepted. And in Christianity, they have this concept of confession. Sometimes you cannot confess it in public because the repercussions or the problems will be very harsh. So maybe you can confess, or you can pay for it in your own ways, but at least acknowledge it, accept it, and work for it. If not going and giving application that I have done this mistake, please punish me. If not that way, then you should know that in what ways you can pay for it. Thank you so much, sir, for clearing the doubts so nicely. You are very kind and have a lot of patience. Thank you so much. Thank you for praising me. Thank you for all these nice, good words. A teacher is synonymous to niceness and patience. Yeah. So thank you for asking these questions, because the more you ask questions, it is good for all of us, right? And a teacher's role is like Krishna. Like Krishna helped Arjun to clear the clouds of the mind, clarity. That is what we do as teachers. In a true sense, we will be able to empower you only when we will be able to clear your doubts or clear your clouds, right? So if I'm doing so, and if I am in capacity to do so, that is my honor, that is my pleasure. Okay. See you all in the next class. Take care.